Welcome everybody, Pilates All Levels with me, Mike, subbing for Anna today. We're gonna work on some good shoulder stuff, hip stuff, and as always, good abdominal work, okay? Please don't push past through any pain, listen to your body and modify if necessary, okay? So let's all have a seat on our mat towards the front end. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. There we go, thank you. So having a seat, with our feet about hip width distance apart, heels 2 feet away from our sit bones. Let's grab behind our knees. All right, and we'll use our arms to sit up tall, keeping our chest open, shoulder blades back, neck in line with the spine. Let's just close our eyes for a moment. Okay, and we'll breathe in through the nose, focusing on that lateral breath. We want to breathe into the sides of the ribs. We create that lateral expansion in the rib cage. All right, we inhale. And exhale the air out. Pulling in with the abs. We draw the navel inwards. Okay, really connecting to our core here. Building our posture upright. We'll take a few more breaths in, inhaling. Getting that nice expansion, keeping the chest open, shoulders back, exhaling that air out. Right? And we'll take another deep breath in. And on this exhale, let's pull in with our abs. We'll draw in with the abdominals and we'll round the low back into that seated C curve here. So we get that curvature. And then we inhale to build the body up, and then exhale to round the low back. I'm just going to get the music going. Listening, exhale to pull the abs, and then inhale to build the body up. Exhale through our midline, through the center, but keeping the shoulders stacked directly above the hips, and then it's an inhale upright. Okay, a couple more times. Exhale, find that curvature. All right, that low back rounds, and inhaling. All right, exhale, last time. We round, pulling in with the abdominals, getting that tuck, maximizing that flexion in the low spine, and then we sit up tall. Inhale. Let's see if we can get a little bit more extension now by opening the chest up towards the sky, keeping the shoulder blades back, and then find neutral. We hold, inhale. Exhale, let's tuck the hips under. Let's start to take the body back, keeping a good grip on our legs. We roll the spine back, feet stay on the floor, low spine into the mat. We breathe, and then exhale, pulling in with our abdominals, rounding and rolling the body back up, and we sit upright tall. We find those back muscles here. We inhale and exhale, rounding, hollowing, pulling the body inwards, pulling the navel inwards, really connecting to those abdominals. We breathe in, hold, and exhaling forward, getting that curvature, shoulders over the hips, and then really sitting up tall. A couple more. Maybe get up a little taller than you did before, and then exhale to round. Rolling. Keeping that tuck, maximizing that tuck. We breathe in, inhale. And exhale. Pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling. And one more time. We sit up tall, use those arms. Really try to get some length through the spine. And then exhale to round. Taking the body back. Taking the body back, holding, deep breath in, big inhale, exhale, forward, shoulders over the hips. Now hands go on top of our knees here on our shins. We push into our legs, okay? Building the spine up, deep breath in, release those legs, hands reach out in front of us here. Let's exhale to roll the body back. Roll the body back, and we're gonna hold at the bottom for a moment, okay? Low spine flattens into the mat. The chest stays lifted. We inhale, reach the arms out to a little bit of a T, and then exhale to pull the hands back in. Inhale, we reach. Exhale to pull those hands back in. Deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, pulling in. Inhale. Exhale, pull in once more. Inhale. Exhale, pull in, hold, hold, hold. Come up a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, folding the body at the sternum. And then lower your head, neck, and chest down. Let's all scoot our hips down towards our heels. You can bend your knees, bring those heels towards you. Nice and centered on the mat. Knees are bent. Feet flat on the floor. And we're neutral in our posture. Shoulder blades back and into the mat. Neck in line with the spine, okay? Let's play with our hip position a little bit. All right, let's see if we can, on our exhale, hike the right hip up towards the ribs. So the space between our right hip bone and our right side rib cage shortens. The space between our left hip and our left side rib cage lengthens, and then we alternate. Now the left hip begins to hike. All right, the right hip starts to lengthen. So the space increases between the right hip, right side rib cage, and then we switch. Right side hip hikes to the ribs. We get some length in that left side, and then we switch, just alternating hips here. In these this hike-like motion, so we create some lateral flexion in the spine, right? Those abdominals work a little bit. Those obliques get some activity. Okay. One more on the right hip. One more on the left hip. Okay. Hold and center. So we're neutral. Take a breath in. Now this time we tuck the hips under. We keep the hips level as we hollow. Just same movement we did seated earlier. Scooping the navel towards the spine. The low back flattens to the mat. And then it's back to neutral for an inhale. Exhale. Pull the navel in. Okay, we sink the navel in towards the spine. Low back works into the mat. And then we find neutral. It's an inhale. Exhale, pulling in with the abs, tucking the hips under, the low spine rounds. And we're not gripping with the glutes. The glutes stay relaxed, all right? We rock our hips back to neutral, inhale. And then again, exhale, tucking under. All right, we use those low abdominals, getting that curvature, flattening the back into the mat. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, pulling in, flattening. Low back rounds into the floor. And then we find neutral. Let's all hold neutral. All right. And you can go through neutral and arch the low back. So you can activate those low back muscles by arching the spine. Okay. And then find your neutral position. Okay, that nice in between. Let's keep neutral. We inhale the right knee out to the side. Exhale that right knee back. Okay, so simple knee dropouts here. Do your best to keep the hips as square as you can forward. No rotation. We inhale the right knee out. Exhale that right knee back in. Inhale the left knee out to the side. Exhale it back in. Okay, hips stay absolutely square to the ceiling. All right, no rotations. Inhaling, dropping, exhaling to return. Keeping the trunk active. One more right knee. Return, one more left. Inhale. Exhale back. Now hold and center, reset your feet, take a breath in. Exhale, let's pull in with our abdominals again, go back into that tuck. Let's start to elevate the hips up. So we maximize the tuck. Using those abs, we begin to elevate the hips, glutes, hamstrings, activate. We get that nice hip extension, rib cage stays down. Deep breath in here, we hold. And then exhale to roll the body down, working each piece of the spine into the floor. Work that low back into the mat and then find neutral. We inhale, deep breath. Again, exhale, imprinting, hollowing, flattening the low back into the mat. We elevate, working through the glutes, the hamstrings. The knees stay in line with the hips. They don't splay out to the sides. Shoulder blades back and into the floor. We breathe in. Exhale, one piece at a time in the spine. Making contact with that mat. We work the low back into the floor, finding neutral. We'll do a few more. Deep breath. Again, exhale, imprinting, hollowing, flattening, elevating. Okay, keeping the tuck, rib cage is soft, working through the glutes, the hamstrings, shoulder blades, back and down. We hold, inhale. Exhale, control it down, okay? One piece at a time into the mat. Let's go one more. Finding neutral, we breathe. Exhale, imprinting, hollowing, flattening. Those ribs are soft. Focusing on that tug, elevating. Shoulders back, glutes, hamstrings. Keeping that tuck, let's hold the tuck. Now, inhale the right knee just a few inches out to the side. Exhale that right knee back in. Inhale the left knee out to the side. Exhale that knee back in. We alternate knees here. Okay, keeping that tuck. Deep breath, exhaling to center. Inhale, exhale to return. All right, keeping that tuck. Right knee reaches out, it returns in. So we get some inner thigh work here while the glutes are active. The knee drops out, we pull the leg back in. Inhale the left knee out, we exhale it back in. One more each knee. All right, can you keep your hips as still as possible? We breathe, and then exhale to roll the spine down. So really focusing that tuck. Work the low spine into the floor and rock your hips to neutral. Let's all bring our feet and knees together, okay? So glue those feet and knees all the way together. Reach your arms out to a T. Inhale to bring your knees to the right. So we draw a line across the ceiling with our knees. Feet stay glued together. Now exhale, pull with your trunk muscles to return the knees back. Alternating sides, we take our left knee, or taking our knees to the left, we rotate in that direction, we exhale back. So keep your shoulder blades anchored on the mat, alternating sides. Inhaling over, exhaling back. Inhaling our knees over, the feet flip to face the right side of the room, and then we exhale back to return, alternating. Inhaling, inhaling, exhaling back, inhaling over. Knees travel to the left, that right shoulder blade stays on the floor. We exhale back, inhaling. Okay, exhaling back. Okay, getting this clean rotation in the spine. Shoulder blades anchored on the mat. Pulling in with our obliques, alternating sides. Inhaling over, exhaling back. Let's go one more to the left. Inhale, inhale. And then exhale back to center. Now we hold in center, keep the feet and knees glued together, all right? Let's interlace our fingers behind our head. Fingers fully interlaced, elbows in our peripheral vision. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, pull in with your abs. Let's lift our head, neck, and chest up. Eye gaze straight to our knees. We breathe in to hold. And exhale to lower the body back down. Okay, we go again. Inhale, prepare. Exhale. Exhaling that air out, we get that nice trunk flexion. We breathe in to hold at the top. And then exhale, back down. We go again. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, chest lifts up. We breathe in, hold at the top. And exhale, back down. Okay, again, inhale, prepare. Exhale. We lift, we get that flexion, deep breath in. And exhale back down. Okay, again, inhale. Exhale to lift. All right, now hold. Let's grab our legs. Use your arms, come up a little higher. Now, maintain this height. Take the hands behind your head. Stay lifted. Inhale. Now, exhale. Tuck the hips under. Flatten the low back into the mat. Can you lift the hips up a couple inches? Lower them back down. Exhale to bring the head, neck, and chest to the floor. Again, inhale, prepare. Exhale, chest lifts up. Inhale. Exhale, flatten the low back into the mat. Lift the hips up. And then as the hips lower back down, see if you can come up a little higher. Exhale, back down. Inhale, prepare. One more. Exhale, chest lifts up. Inhale. Exhale, tucking the hips under, elevating. Lowering the spine down, coming up a little higher, and lower the head, neck, and chest down. Take the elbows wide, separate the feet about hip width distance apart, float the right leg up tabletop. Elbows back into your peripheral vision, we inhale. Exhale, pull in with your abs, lift the head, neck, and chest up. Okay, take a breath in here, hold. Now exhale, rotate the upper spine to the right. Let's grab that right leg. I got my right hand behind the knee, left hand on top of the right knee. Okay, so we're setting ourselves up for the perfect chest lift with rotation position. Now hold here, take a breath in, lace the hands back behind your head, place that foot back down. Stay lifted as you rotate back to center. We inhale, and then exhale, lower it back down, okay? Stable in your hips, lift the left leg up, tabletop. We breathe, inhale. Exhale, lifting our head, neck, and chest back up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, the head, neck, and chest rotate to our left. Breathing in, let's grab that leg. I got my left hand behind the left knee, right hand on top. Hold, keep that posture. We breathe in, take the hands back behind your head. Maintain that rotation, place the foot back down. Rotate back to center, and then lower your head, neck, and chest down. Okay, take the elbows wide, reset your feet if necessary. Breathing in, exhale, let's tuck the hips under, flatten the low back into the mat. We'll lift our hips up into a bridge here, all right? Keeping that tuck, elevating the hips, glutes, hamstrings, active here. We get that nice hip extension, rib cage stays down, all right? Inhale here at the top. Exhale to roll the spine down, working each piece of the spine into the mat, okay? Really focusing that tuck. Rock your hips back to neutral. Elbows lift back into your peripheral vision. We inhale. Exhale, let's pull in with our abs. The head, neck, and chest lifts back up, okay? Find your chest lift. Let's all grab behind our legs. Okay, use your arms. Come up a little higher, okay? Breathing in. Let's keep that height. Take the hands back behind your head. Let's exhale to flatten the low back into the mat. Lift the hips up an inch or two up off the floor. Inhale the hips back down. Now exhale, rotate to your right. Inhale to center, exhale, rotate to your left. Keep the chest lifted. Do your best to not pull your head forward. Inhale to center, exhale, other side. Inhale to center, exhale, other side. Keep the elbows wide. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, exhale, rotating, staying lifted, getting this nice clean rotation in the spine. One more to the right. Inhale, exhale to the left. Inhale back to center, and then exhale, lowering everything down. Just reach your arms out to a T, okay? Reaching those arms out, let's lift the right leg tabletop, okay? Hold, pull it with the abs. Ooh, excuse me. Abs a little deeper, left leg lifts to match. So shins parallel to the floor, pointing through our feet. Let's inhale our knees to the right. We take the knees over, and now exhale, use your obliques to come back to center. Inhale your knees, now to the left. That right hip will lift up off the floor. We exhale back to return. Eye gaze stays straight up. Inhale the knees over. Exhale back, all right? Inhaling over, getting this nice rotation, drawing a line across the ceiling here. Inhale. Exhale back, pulling in with our abdominals, getting this nice clean rotation in the spine. All right, it's an inhale over, exhaling back, inhale over, exhaling back, staying tall in our posture, tall in our alignment. Knees travel to one side, we exhale back, inhaling your knees over, exhale back, really focusing on that trunk control, trunk rotation. Last one to the left. Exhale back, now hold in center, bending your knees, relaxing your heels towards your sit bones. Let's all interlace our fingers back behind our head, elbows in our peripheral vision. Inhale, exhale, pull in with the abs. Let's lift our head, neck, and chest up again. Okay, get that chest lift. Let's grab our knees, coming up a little higher. So we keep that height, keep that posture, stay lifted in the chest. All right, inhale, take the knees back, or don't take the knees back behind your head, take the hands back behind your head. Exhale, pull the knees back, reset. Inhale, the knees travel away. Exhale, pull those knees in. Inhale. Exhale to pull. Deep breaths as you move. Inhale. Exhale to pull. One more. Exhale, pull, grab those knees. Again, a little higher. All right, now take the left hand to the right knee, rotate the upper body to the right. The left foot's gonna touch the floor. Inhale through center, other side. And we switch here. Okay, nice little prep movement here. Keeping that nice clean rotation in the spine. Okay, take the hands back behind your head. Let's go to the right. Through center, we go to the left. Through center, we go to the right. To the left, one more to the right. One more to the left. Both legs back in, just hug your knees to your chest and rock side to side, working the back into the floor. Taking nice deep breaths here. Okay, and then hold in center. You can make some circles with your knees, keeping your hands gripping those legs. A little bit of rotation in the hip joints, right? And then reverse. Circling the legs out and around. Getting this range of motion. Breathing in. Okay. And then take your left foot to the floor, cross your right leg over the left knee. Take your knees to the left. Let's reach the right arm to a T. Your left hand can go on that right knee. You can apply some pressure down. All right, I'm pushing into that right leg. We get a good twist. All right, both arms to a T. Let's pull back to center. Uncross that right leg. Left leg over the right knee. Take your knees to the other side. I'm going to put my right hand on my left knee here. Keep length in the spine. Give yourself a good twist here, opening. Okay, opening the mid-back, trying to keep that left shoulder on the floor. Okay. All right. Come back to center, both arms to a T. Return. Let's uncross our legs. Okay. Set your feet back so that they're hip width distance apart. Hands by our sides. Okay. Let's take a deep breath in, back into our bridge. Exhale to flatten the low spine into the floor. Begin to elevate your hips up. Okay, keep your shoulders back and into the mat. Okay, nice little hip extension here. Okay, we'll break from all that flexion. Let's stabilize the body on the right leg. We inhale. Exhale the left leg up, tabletop. Hold. Inhale, that left foot touches the floor. Exhale, that left leg back up. Inhale, touch, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, touch, lift. Good. 4, we lift. 3, 2, 1 more. Now hold that leg up. Now take the hips down. Exhale the hips back up, reaching the left knee to the sky. That was 5. We lift up for 4, 3, getting that right glute to really work. 2, up, up, up. 1 more. Up, up, up. Place that left foot to the floor. Reconnect through the hips. Inhale. Exhale to roll the spine down one piece at a time. All right. Rock your hips back to neutral. Reset your feet if necessary. Inhale. Exhale, pull in with the abs. Flatten the low back. Ribs sink into those abdominals. We elevate the hips up. Okay. Now stabilize the body in the left leg. Right leg lifts tabletop. Inhale, touch that right foot to the floor. Exhale, back up. Abs are active. Touch and lift. 2. Inhale, touch, exhale, lift. 3. Touch, lift. 4, 1 more. And 5, hold. Keep the tuck. Inhale, the hips down. Exhale, the hips back up. Inhale, down. 4. And go reach that right knee to the sky for 3. We got 2, 1 more. Push, 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 push. Place that right foot back down. Hold, hold. Keep the tuck. Let's float the arms. Reach the arms overhead, shoulder blades down the back. We breathe in. And then exhale to roll the spine down, but keep those arms reaching overhead. Shoulder blades secure against the ribs. Work each piece of the spine into the mat. Really connect to those abs. And then rock your hips to neutral. Now holding neutral, We breathe in, exhale, the right leg lifts tabletop. Okay, hold, hold. Abs are active, point the left foot, switch legs midair. That right foot touches, and we change. Quick inhale, exhale to change. Quick inhale, exhale, switch, and switch, alternating legs. Stable in our upper body, shoulder blades active, and change. We change, and change. One more right leg. One more left leg, both legs tabletop. Now hold both legs tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lifts. Reach your arms long past your legs in our hundreds prep position. Inhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lowers down. Arms reach back up overhead. Exhale. Pulling in with those abs. We lift. Inhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lower down. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, one more prep. Good. Hands come up. Inhale. Lower down. Now we add the hip extension. We go into our hundreds position. Exhale. Straightening those legs out. Okay. Pull the knees back in. Hands come back up. Head, neck, and chest lower down. 4 more like that. Into that position. Back down. Inhale. Exhale. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Inhale. We lower back down. 2. Inhale back in, last one. Lift, lift, stay lifted, pull the knees in, grab those legs, round the low back into the mat, and rock up to seated. Hold it seated here, everybody. Grabbing your shins, your ankles, knees pulled together. Let's stay round, ball posture, right into our roll like a ball. We inhale the body back, just to the base of the shoulder blades. Exhale up, pause. Inhale back, breathing. Exhale up, we pause. Deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale up, pause. Keeping the curvature. Breathing. Okay, 3 more. 2 more. 1 more, everybody. Last one. Inhale back. And then exhale up. Now we'll hold here. Option for open leg rocker. You can grab behind your knees, separating your feet in this position, pointing to the feet. Full open leg rocker, we grab for our ankles and we straighten our legs. Okay. Now keeping the shoulder blades down. Okay, tall in our spine. We want a nice flat back here. Okay. Inhale, round that spine. Take the body back to the base of your shoulder blades. Exhale up to seated. Okay, we flatten the back at the top. It's an inhale back. We round, stay round. Exhaling back up. Okay, again, inhale round, roll. Exhale up, pause. Okay, a lot of hip flexor here. Take the body back, inhale. Exhale up. Yeah, it's a challenging one. Sit up tall, flattening the back. You got it, rounding. Trying to keep our body as round as possible as we roll back. Initiate from the low spine. Sitting up tall. A couple more. Inhale. Back up. Let's do 1 more. Round. Inhale back. Bring the legs together. Bend the knees. Feet to the floor. Let's scoot the hips back. Legs straighten. And then just find an easy forward fold stretch here. Breathing, we can just round over our legs here, finding a little curvature. And then let's sit up tall. Okay, let's interlace our fingers behind our head. Fingers fully interlaced, legs together. Exhale, let's pull in with our obliques. Let's rotate to the left, all right? Inhale to center, exhale to the right, okay? Rotating through the spine, all right? And go. All right, we're gonna add on. So as we go to the left, can you lift the right leg up and set it just to the outside of the mat as you rotate to the left? Okay, set it down to the floor. Lift the leg back up as you return back to center. Okay, rotate to the right, take the left leg away, return to center, set it back down. So we get some hip flexor work with our oblique rotation. Okay, move away to the left, the right leg reaches to the outside of the mat. We go to the right, now the left leg reaches out to the side, to the left. So getting some good hip flexor strength and coordination. Rotating, keep the hips as still as possible though, okay? No shifting to either direction. Lift and set down. Pull in with those abs, return. All right, lift and go. This is gonna help our glute workout so much. Okay, we're gonna do some glutes and some inner thighs soon. Go to the right, left leg reaches. And return one more each direction. We go to the left, hold, take your right hand to the outside of the left leg, left arm behind you. Use your arms. Let's find a twist here. Okay, you can still keep that right leg out, that's okay. Sitting up tall, active in the upper back. We take the hands back behind our head, pull back to center along with that right leg, okay? Lift the left leg up, take it away as you rotate the upper body to the right, left hand, right leg, right arm behind you here. Using your arms, twisting, twisting, tall in our posture. All right, take the hands back, okay? Pull that left leg back in, legs together, separate your feet, okay? Sit up tall, you can grab behind your legs before our spine stretch. Let's get some upper back work here, some shoulder blade work here. We've been working on this as of late, okay? Interlacing the fingers just in line with the sternum. Keep the abs in, pull with the left arm, resist with the right arm, okay? Now pull with the right arm, resist with the left. So focusing on building the upper back, the shoulder blades, okay? Keeping our neck in line with the spine, pulling in one direction, resisting with the other. And no rotation. Keep the trunk active, stable and still. All right. Feeling some work in the shoulder blades, the rear deltoids. One more to the left. All right. And then one more to the right. Okay. Pull back to center. Now keep pulling in both directions as you take the hands away from you. Take the hands to the navel. Pull the hands towards you as you circle the arms up, line it up with the top of your head. Take the hands away. Keep pulling, keep pulling. All right. Line it up with the forehead as the arms reach overhead. Back down and reverse. Still pulling in either direction. Really getting some strength, some upper back work here. And down, just one more. We're gonna hold overhead, hold overhead. Okay, can you take the hands to the left? Okay, and to the right. Pulling still with one arm, resisting with the other, okay? So strengthening some shoulder blades here. One more to your left, and one more to your right. Hold and center. Let go of your hands. Now make a fist with one hand, clasp that fist with the other. Pushing now with your right arm, resisting with the left. Push with the left, resist with the right. So working the opposing muscle groups, just one round here, punching, resisting, resisting and punching, okay? Keep the shoulder blades in the same posture they were before. See if you can get some work in the shoulders, the chest, triceps, really balancing out those shoulders once more. Here we go, here we go. Back to center, take your hands down and relax. A lot of work in that upper back. All right, but very important work nonetheless, very neglected part of our body, but very important that we keep our shoulders stable throughout life. We don't want to hurt our shoulders. We want to rotate our cuffs healthy. So we stack the body up, take the hands in line with the shoulders. After that, my arms feel really light after that, okay? Take a breath in, exhale, let's nod our chin towards our chest, let's round and roll, okay? Taking the hands past our heels, spine stretch forward, inhale, see if you can flatten the back a little bit. Exhale, pulling in with the abs, stacking the spine all the way back up. Right, inhale and exhale. Rounding, rolling, taking the hands past the heels. We breathe and exhale. Using our abs, supporting the spine, stacking up one piece at a time. Inhale and exhale. Rounding and rolling forward, hinging the hips back, find that flat back, and then slowly stacking the body up. Let's sit all the way upright, point the feet, breathing in. Let's go right into our roll-ups. Exhale to round, roll down, working each piece of the spine into the mat. Arms reach overhead. Inhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lifts. Low back flattens into the mat. We exhale all the way up to seated, all right? We breathe in at the top, inhale. Exhale to reverse. Rounding and rolling. Okay, just a few more. Inhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lifts. Exhaling up, we breathe in at the top, big inhale. And exhale, reverse. Let's do one more. Last time, inhale. Exhale up to seated. And then one last forward fold here. Just round it forward. And let's take it back. Line our back, just 3 rollovers today. Let's roll all the way down, hands by our sides. I'm going to scoot down my mat a little bit so my head's on it. All right. Shoulder blades back into the mat, hands to the floor, pulling with the abs. Right leg tabletop, left leg to match. All right. Inhale, take the feet away, stack the feet up over the hips. We exhale, the legs up over the shoulders. Inhale, flex the feet, separate, take the feet to the floor if you can, and slowly roll the spine down one piece at a time. Pointing the feet, we reset. All right, inhale, exhale. Legs go up over the hips. Inhale, flex, separate, hinge at the hip joints. Feet to the floor if you can. Exhale to control it, one piece at a time, pointing. Reset, last time. All right, inhale, flex, separate, hinge, feet to the floor. Exhale to roll down slowly, one piece at a time, pointing through the feet, legs together, and then just pull your knees to your chest. And rock side to side, taking those knees out to the sides. We get the nice hip opening here. Work the spine into the floor. Getting some traction, some pressure into those back muscles. Feels good. Okay. And take your feet to the floor. Let's all flip onto our left side. Lying on our left side here. Head resting on that arm overhead. Let's take our right hand in front of us to support the body. Knees will be bent. Heels in line with our tailbone. Abs active. Lift your top knee up. No rotation in the spine. Knees together and lift. Okay. So we worked the front of the hips. Okay, with those leg lifts we did not long ago. Now we're working the outsides of our hips in this rotation. Okay. Good. We're going to do the opposite of this movement pretty soon. Okay, different exercise. Once more, we lift and down. Now pull the knees up so they line up with your hips here. Straighten the right leg long in line with the body and relax that right ankle as you lift that right foot up. Take it to the floor. Lift it back up. Hips stay level and stacked. Trunk is active. Okay, really firing that right glute. We lift and lower. Abs are in. We lift and lower for 3, 2. Ooh, a lot of work there. Okay, now we're going to come up to seated and then back down to your elbow, but bend that right knee here, like so. So the leg we just worked. So I got my left arm left arm on the mat in a side plank-like position, right hand in front, and pushing with both arms. Now, can you lift that right foot up? Set it back down. Okay, so we get some internal rotation of the hip joint. We do so much external. Let's get some internal. Good. Lifting that foot up. Now you can advance it a bit. You can lift the foot up, take the foot away a bit. I'm having a hard time keeping my knee on the floor. Set it back down. Do your best to keep the knee on the floor. Set it down, pull it back in to the mat. We lift the foot up, take it away, and bring it back in. Okay, again. Lifting back up, set it down once more. Set it down. Now straighten the right leg long, focusing on your left leg. Now keep your position, keep the knee on the floor, lift the foot up, set it down. Okay, so now we're going in the opposite range of motion of what we were just doing. We're getting external rotation within the hip joint to the floor. We lift and lower. Okay, the foot lifts, the knee stays on the mat. Okay, now you can lift and straighten out a little bit. Pull it back in to the mat. Lift up, straighten the leg out to the floor. Again, out and down again. One more. And down. Come on up. Let's see a side bend. We'll stretch out that right hip in a moment, but first, side bend the upper body to your right. Taking deep breaths in, you can rotate your upper body to the right, stretch out that left side a little deeper. And then we'll come on back up. Let's take the right foot over the left knee. Let's grab that right knee, pull it towards us here. Let's root that right sit bone to the floor, pulling that knee to our shoulder, opening our upper body to the right. Getting a good twist. It's really stretching out through that right glute. Keeping tall, keeping our posture. And we'll return to center. So let's all lie down on our right side now. Okay, fun hip series. We've been doing that in my springboard classes, and we're working on that so that we can improve our lunges. So if we can create range of motion within our hip joints, we can create more stable hips in certain exercises like squats, lunges, hinges, etc. Same idea here. We keep the hips stacked. Let's lift that left knee up. Inhale the knees together. Exhale, get that glute to fire, opening that top leg. Okay, keeping the trunk as stable and still as possible. We lift and lower. Okay, so we did some external rotation already with this hip. And we did the side lying series on the other side. All right, now we get some larger muscle groups involved by lifting the femur, the thigh bone. Those glutes work. Okay, now lift the knee up, set it down, pull the knees in line with the hips, slide the left leg long, relax that left ankle. The foot touches the floor, and then we lift the leg back up. Can you keep your posture, pelvis and spine stable and still? We lift the leg up, outer glute active. And lift, inhale. Exhale. Good, 2, 1. All right, now set that foot down, bend that left knee, come on up to the right elbow. Okay, left arm long here. Same leg we were just working. Let's lift that foot up and down. Okay, we lift the foot up, we get that rotation in the hip joint. Okay, we lift it up and lower, advance it. You lift the leg up, take it away. Bend the knee, pull it in towards you, return. Okay, the foot lifts up, take it away, very good. That knee stays in line or on the floor throughout. Okay, yep, and back in, the hip turns in. Working those internal rotators of the hip joint, so important. 2. 1 more. and down. Take that leg long. Okay, let's lift the right foot up. Set it back down. Lift it up and down. We lift the foot up, set it down, getting that external rotation within that right hip joint. Okay, we lift up. Now can you straighten the leg out a ways a bit and back. Okay, just playing with some range of motion here. Turn that leg, take it out, back down, reset it, couple more. One more. Think of lifting that foot over an object and setting it down. All right. Okay, come on up to your mermaid position. Let's see the side bend here. Let's tilt the upper body to our left. Stretching that whole right side. You can rotate your upper body to that left thigh, left leg. Maybe feel a stretch on that left inner thigh a bit, but really focusing on that right side oblique. Okay, and we'll build the body back up. Let's take that left foot now in front of the right knee. Let's grab that knee, pull it towards your left shoulder, opening your upper body to the left, getting some good rotation, sitting up tall, rooting through our sit bones, building the body upright. Okay, we'll return to center. Let's make our way on our stomach here. So this prone position with our feet about hip width distance apart, face hovering up off the mat, feet flat on the floor. Okay, hands below our shoulders, shoulder blades back. Let's pull the abs in this position. Inhale, lengthening the head, neck, and chest up, working the upper back. Exhaling back down. All right, so think of keeping the abs in, that low spine. All right, it stays stable. All right, so that there's no hyperextension in the low back. Inhaling, we lift, we lift, we lift. Control it back down. Again, lengthening through the crown of our head. And down, try one more. Lift, lift, lift. And then lower down now, hold here. We don't lower all the way down. I want you to engage the right glute and lift the right leg up off the floor. Set it down, keep the pelvis still, engage the left glute, lift the leg up and down. And notice if you can access that glute a little easier than before, all right? So hopefully we reset our hip joints a little bit or got some mobility and strength there that we can find that glute a little easier. So alternating legs, think of the glute firing first, then the hamstring, okay? Glute, then hamstring, and of course the abs are active. They're avoiding any arching of the low back, okay? So if we can get these glutes to fire properly and get this proper hip extension, we can get a lot of pressure off our knees and our feet when we're upright and walking. Let's go one more each. Okay. Last one, left leg. Lower down. Now shoot the arms overhead. We were practicing this on Wednesday. All right, now you're gonna bring your pinky finger, thumb, index, middle, ring fingers together. Chest is lifted. You can push your elbows into the floor a little bit. All right, abs in. Now draw the shoulder blades down the back. Can you lift the hands up? Tall in your alignment. Think of pushing in with your pinky fingers driving together, pinkies and thumbs. It's going to help create that external rotation in the shoulder joint. Think tall, long, stable upper back, abs in, tall and long, keeping that length, glutes stay relaxed, lots of abs, shoulder blades, relax everything down. Let's interlace our fingers together below our forehead. We bend our knees and just windshield wiper your legs side to side. Get some rotation in the hip joint. Breathing in and out. Okay. Take your legs long, elbows into the floor. We push our hips back towards our heels, arms long overhead, forehead on the mat. We get a great stretch through our lats, underneath our arms. And we'll breathe deep here, deep inhales, deep exhales. Breathing in through the nose, we exhale out through the mouth. You can take your hands to the right for a little stretch on the left. And then take your hands to the left for a little stretch on the right. And you hold and center back to hands and knees now. Let's curl the toes under. We'll finish with an easy Pilates up stretch here, reaching our heels into the floor, head resting between our elbows. Find a nice calf stretch here, opening the back of the body. Ooh. Maybe we're feeling a little tight here. Those fingers can spread wide, reaching the heels heavy to the floor, reaching your sit bones up to the sky, straightening the legs, bending and straightening, head resting in those elbows. One more knee bend. And let's come on down to our knees. Let's finish there, everyone, for the morning, okay? Thank you for joining.